Just seen when I logged on here, this is Wahandi Aye Maguzu. I don't know how to say it, bro. Just seen a video. Our people in China, a basketball player, met with a crowd, jeering him and calling him a nigga. I'm a little deeper in the Lovecraft country. I'm just shooting this first part of the video. Probably should have found it before I came here. Oh man, this is crazy. It's Yeshaya the Unifier. Hold on, let me pause this and find it. It was about that time my brother showed me that article. I'm gonna run that back, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm gonna go hard at this in a minute. Damn. Oh, more messed up. So, this is the first part of the video. It's already 4 minutes. I'll make that 4 minutes, man. Uh, I was one of those people, you know what I mean, that was real hard against it. And this is just the first half of the video. I'm making me something to eat, then I'm gonna go for a little walk, and I'm gonna just make the second half. But my brother, I'm always talking about, used to smoke. Uh, my brother Araya. Well, nah, he still do. Um, And I remember I wasn't giving him shit for it, but I tell him like, yo, you know what I'm saying? He said one day he was reading the scriptures and he was smoking. He had just prayed over it, and he had opened up the Genesis because he was like, let me see if I could find something that correlated with what he's saying. And he said he bumped into this scripture, and he was like, yeah, that nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about. And you know, I used to be a part of that damned GOCC. It's like, hey, they didn't say you could smoke it. It's like, yo, and I remember saying to him, even when I was 100% against it, I was like, I never seen no scripture that say we couldn't smoke anything. It never say to or not to. And we assume that our ancestors doing this here in America, and all over the globe, really, were this was part of the reason we got taken down or whatever. And it's like these scriptures have been manipulated far more than we know. But yeah, it's right there. And it's like, damn, it's like, how do I not read that and get that, you know? But a lot of people been taught something, and they're so like when they say we gotta be his children and learn again. So I could say that I started smoking CBD, which is like hemp. It's like a cousin to the marijuana plant, and I started using it because of anxiety. I got like one from a buddy of mine that owned a shop, and my brother who smoked, he got me a particular CBD that is way more potent, and it's legal actually. You get it delivered to you, and it helped me so much with my pain, not just anxiety, like physical pain, swelling, you know. And yo, I'm gonna go into the story when I make the second half of the video, but I know y'all remember when Levi people was getting feathers and all that. I remember praying to the Most High for feathers, and I ended up getting one feather before that because I had a rough morning, man. And my other little brother, it was like he's like, "Yo, I found this flower, man, and my spirit, like the Most High told me to get not the flower. I found this feather, and the Most High told me to get this to you." And man, it was like perfect timing because I broke down just sitting in the crib by myself thinking about some things, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna cut this part of the video off, and I'm gonna talk about. Oh, I gotta play this before I stop it. I'm gonna talk about the full story of how I came to this conclusion or whatever, or how the Most High, or how the Most High brought me to the this information last spring, and he told me, "Yo, shut the hell up, cause they not ready to hear this yet." He said, "Shut the hell up." He was just like, "Hold on to that. They ain't tell me how to. They ain't, you know." And I'm just like, "Yo, why you giving me this information now? You trust me with this?" Like, but it was like, with all things, with all things, it involves a girl, you know. But I'm gonna get into that. Let me let this play, and then later on, I'll combine the videos if I can, or I'll just make two parts.
What you gonna say now? What you gonna say now? Huh? You had Corona twice. I laid in the bed with you for 4 days. When I tested for it, did I have it? Huh? Wallow had it twice. I was with Wallow. Did I catch it? Our son had it. Did I get it? 3 other niggas that I was with had Corona. When I tested for it, did I get it? Huh? I said, because I smoke too much weed. When you smoke this much weed, that shit fight the corona. You laughed at me. Shut up. You always saying stupid stuff. Why did the studies just come out and say that too?
Niggas, man.
And if niggas smoke as much weed as me, and they call corona, you know why? They smoking dookie. What you gonna say now?
So a lot of y'all gonna be, especially these Christians, but listen, we ain't a Christian. Listen, man, I'm not a Christian channel. I ain't no Christian. I don't believe in y'all white Jesus. And y'all, even some of y'all Hebrew Catholics that want to put a black face on white Jesus, like, y'all, hey, that's pharmacy. Well, go to the pharmaceutical YouTube channel that's selling stuff like, side effects may include suicide and your rectum falling from in between your cheeks. Like, go bother those people, because y'all don't be on those people's channel bothering them. You bother us. Believe what you believe in your corner, and we'll stay over here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna hold silent and not share the information that the Most High gave me. Because once I seen this video, I knew the Most High was like, all right, son, now it's time for you to tell your story. And for the people that it'll bless, it'll bless. Now, it ain't that you have to or that you should smoke this or whatever. It's really to make peace in the nation. Like, there's going to be people who do use it. You know what I'm saying? And now you don't got to feel like this person ushering in spirits. Because here go the thing. You can drink to relax, and the Bible talk about how a little bit of wine good for you. You know what I mean? You could sit back a few beers and be good, but if you up to mischief, you don't need the beer to do it. But if you up to doing mischief, you could smoke marijuana or drink a beer, and you could use it to do some real goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? That is 100% up to who you are as a person. Uh, you can't blame it on these things because I can say for like it don't take your sense. You very much aware of what you're doing. You just I say this, it enables you to be more of who you really are. You know what I mean? So it's like they say a drunk man speak with a sober tongue. It's the same thing. But for me, it get all my experiences that it silenced my demons. When I say my demons, I mean like my trauma, like self doubt and all that shit, or like just you know what I'm saying, man. Y'all know what I'm saying. But right there, that's Fields. That's a CBD oil company that I started using. So before I make this next video, what happened was I was trying to get the oil because I'm like, yo, I don't want to, I don't want to smoke. Like I know we're not supposed to smoke. It's sin to smoke. I don't want to smoke. And yo, I my man's at his shop. He didn't have no more of the oil. And I'm like, damn, cause like at night, like I was getting little panic attacks and everything, man. I was getting like these small panic, and I didn't even know what was going on. It's like, yo, I was having trouble breathing and all this. So I really ain't understand it. And so I went down to his shop. I'm like, yo, you got any of that oil? Like first time I come in there, he don't have no CBD oil, but he had the CBD flower. So I said, damn. And as strange as it would be, I'm basically going into the second part of the video now. As strange as it is, I ended up buying the CBD flower, and I had bought two pipes from him before, and I never smoked in them. I literally bought them because I just liked the wood, like the craftsmanship of the pipes, and I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to get, so I got both. And literally just had them up like I was planning, like when I move out of here, I'm gonna put them somewhere as like decoration or whatever. I had them joints. He gave me some screens, and it was just like boom, like. And I tried it, and literally, man, the anxiety just within a few, a couple minutes after first smoking, my anxiety just went away. Like I felt happy. In this particular CBD, because there's CBD that don't give you no like quote unquote high feelings. Like you literally can smoke some of it and just feel good. Like it's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. Like you be like, oh man, I don't. If you somebody smoke, like, I don't feel shit. This ain't. Next thing you know, you smiling. You be like, why am I so happy? You know what I mean? Like, and now I know why they ain't want us. Why they made all this stuff a sin, and it's really because yo, they harvest our bad energy. They want us to be in the lowest spirits possible, and they want us living in self doubt. Like our ancestors was here in teepees, lighting it up with that peace pipe. They call it a peace pipe for a reason. We can't just listen to what some crackers say. It was some goofy niggas that listen to what crackers say. Tell us what we can and cannot use on the earth. You know what I mean? You we gotta really open up our eyes and see that yo, we've been lied to about everything. half of the Messiah's life disappeared, and he was learning. He went to a school on some Harry Potter shit, and people just like 18 years missed from his life. He just teaching that temple at 11, disappeared, and come back and begin his ministry at age 33. And it's just like, oh, we just accept that. And now Big Judah had put, hold on, Big Judah had put this video in the comment section, and I clicked on it, and it had nothing to do with disrespect to him. I ended up not watching it because I'm like, yo, I've heard Big Judah say this, and now these crackers want to come along and say, oh, did Jesus go missing for 18 years in search of missing? It's like, now y'all want to talk about he went learning in India? Like, see, because they're doing this because now they want to control the narrative. Now they want to control the narrative. Son, been bringing this out. I mean, I know this is like confirmation, but they had all this information. They just don't want people listening to us. So now they got to bring it up because, you know how these racist ass people, they're like, oh, well, white people are talking about it. So let's go listen to the white people talk about it. I started watching. I'm like, yo, I don't want to listen to this gremlin face ass bitch. uh, I am not a commercial channel. Look, look at her. This is not an attractive white woman. I don't think you was good looking when you was young either. Like, I ain't gonna front say, oh, y'all ugly, but you is. Like the middle of her face got too much tension. I don't want to look at her. So I'm a just drop this as part one, and then in part two I'll go into the full story. And yeah, man, I don't even know what I'm gonna call this. I'm out. Skull.
Do you do this?